doing more practice in this subject. So if you have to do more practice, we have to study some basic concepts of mathematics. So in this video, I am going to discuss some basic concepts of mathematics. So first up, we know that if you are studying about mathematics, first we will study about numbers in mathematics. In mathematics, many types of numbers are there. So many of them don't know which are the types of numbers. In each types, which are the collections of numbers will come. So I am going to discuss in this video, I am going to discuss some types of numbers. So here I have written some types of numbers will come in a number system. So here it is first one natural numbers, second one whole numbers, third one integers, fourth one rational number, fifth one irrational number, then a real number, after that complex numbers. So these are the main collection of numbers. So we can study one by one. Number one, it is a natural number collection. What are the natural numbers? Which of the collections of numbers will come in a natural number system? So natural numbers means that generally we can say that it is counting numbers in mathematics. So counting numbers, we know that if you are getting some objects, so we will count like 1, 2, 3, etc. This way only we will come to the numbers. So we know that these numbers will come in a natural number collection, counting numbers only. That means natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, etc. They are the counting numbers in mathematics. So natural numbers are counting numbers. Number two, whole number collection. Whole numbers means these are the types of numbers. In that type, natural numbers will be there, and with the natural number, one more number will be added up, that number is 0. So whole numbers means 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So 1, 2, 3, etc. That numbers are natural numbers. With that natural number, one more number will be there, that number is 0. Next up, integers. That means our third number collection is integers. So in integers, the speciality is in integer collection, the numbers below 0, that numbers also will be added. Below 0 means that numbers are called negative numbers. So above 0, that means the natural numbers, they are positive numbers only. In whole numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. are the numbers above 0, that numbers are positive numbers. In integer collection, positive numbers will be there. Similarly, negative numbers, meaning is the number below 0, numbers below 0. So we can represent like etc. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So this 1, 2, 3, etc. means it is natural numbers, and 0 is middle, and another numbers are below 0, that is -1, -2, -3, etc. So if you are going left hand side, the value of number will be decreased, the right hand side value of number will be increased. So here it is 1, 2, 3, etc. natural numbers, and below 0 negative numbers are there, and 0. This collection is called integer collection, otherwise integer numbers. Okay, next we can go to rational numbers. Rational number and irrational numbers. So fourth one is rational number, fifth one is irrational numbers. So rational number collection means the speciality of that number is number which can be represented in the form of p divided by q. Number which can be represented in the form of p divided by q. One condition is that q not equal to 0. Denominator should not be 0. So p by q form is called the rational number collection. So irrational number means it's just opposite. A number which cannot be represented in the form of p by q, which cannot be represented in the form of p by q, there also q not equal to 0. Why q not equal to 0? It is a condition in a rational number collection. Everywhere you can see in any question, if they are giving in the form of rational numbers, that number denominator is not equal to 0, that condition will be there in the question. So here it is p divided by q and q not equal to 0. The condition given q not equals to 0, where it is, if q equal to 0, the denominator of this fraction, otherwise this rational number will be 0. If in a number the denominator is 0, that number is not defined, otherwise its value is not defined. Therefore, we are writing the condition q not equal to 0. Q should be a negative number or a positive number, but q not equal to 0. So irrational numbers means a number which cannot be represented in the form of p by some examples are also there. So examples means, for an example, a familiar number is pi. This pi is an irrational number. Pi is an irrational number. Otherwise, another number is square root of 2. That means square root of prime numbers. The letter prime numbers are irrational numbers. Square root of 2, square root of prime numbers. About prime numbers in other class we can discuss. So now we are going to discuss the major types of numbers, otherwise classifications only. So these are the types of, that means these are the types irrational number and rational number, that are the definition. So irrational number means a number which can be represented in the form of p by q. Irrational number means which cannot be represented in the form of p divided by q. Next number is real numbers. It is also a collection of numbers. In that collection, which all the collections we have represented here, that means like natural, whole number, integers, rational, irrational. Otherwise, the definition of real number, it is the collection of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Collectively, we will call it as real numbers. So, in real numbers, rational numbers will be there, irrational numbers also will be there. Remember, these all collections are subsets only. Subsets means like this. Natural number is the whole number, otherwise natural number is a subset of a whole number, and a whole number is a subset of integer. Integers is a subset of rational number. Irrational number and rational number is a collection of numbers. That collection totally we will call it as real numbers. That means in real number collection, real numbers, rational numbers will be there, as well as irrational numbers also. Complex number, the last types of number is complex number. In this type of complex numbers means it is a special type of numbers. Its representation also different. The complex number we are representing like a plus ib. This is the representation of a complex number. A number which can be represented in the form of a plus ib. It is called complex numbers. So in complex number we know that two parts are there. A is one part and ib is another part. So A is called the real part, IB is called otherwise that part, second part is called imaginary part. Then this I is called imaginary number. I is called imaginary number. The value of I is equal to square root of minus 1. This is the value of I. This is just an explanation of types of numbers. Which are the types of numbers? Natural numbers are there, whole numbers are there, integers, rational numbers, irrational number, real number, and the complex numbers. These are the types of numbers. These are the types of numbers. In that types of, these are the collections of numbers. So this is just a description of each number system, otherwise the types of numbers. So in that itself some types of numbers are also there, like prime numbers are there, even numbers are there, odd numbers are there, composite numbers are there. So like that some other types of numbers are also there. So that types of numbers and properties of numbers, everything we can discuss in our next class. Okay.